Neither of us are Red Sox fans. Neither of us are Liverpool fans.
Oh, we going sports? All right.
Sports SPAC.
Go.
Sports SPACs.
My two favorite things right now. One that's making me money, one that is probably losing me money on betting.
You're betting on
Which
the
one?
Red Sox and Liverpool.
Oh, okay. Sports, whatever.
I know, I'm kidding.
Well, neither one of them are playing. Well, I don't know if Liverpool is playing right now. I'm not a soccer
They
person.
are you. Hey, you can't.
I'm a heathen. I know. I need to jump on the train.
You can't at me and Ryan when we're both Chelsea fans. Come on, bro. Go Blues.
No, I missed the game. I should have gone to the game. I regret not doing it while we were in Europe. I get it. I regret it every single day.
For 4 more hours.
I know.
Anyway, no, okay. We'll move on from your pouting. But so Fenway Sports Group, who is was founded by John Henry, who ran a hedge fund and got a shitload of money, and now owns the Reds. Has owned the Red Sox for a while with some co-owners. But they have Fenway Sports Group is who owns the Boston Red Sox. They also are co-owner of Liverpool FC, minority stakeholder. Most recent NBA Finals, I assume he was the Finals MVP, but NBA championship, NBA champion LeBron James.
Oh, he's MVP.
Also a co-owner of Liverpool. But what they've done is where pretty much only the Green Bay Packers in American sports have gone before, at least notable American sports that you and I can name it off the top of our head of how many public pro sports teams are.
I'm sure someone's screaming at us right now, like saying you're an idiot. It's the X team that is.
And they would be right.
Green Bay. Yeah.
Yeah, they would be right. But so the Packers are still a different story than what this is. So Fenway Sports Group has an offer from a blank check company led by the famous Billy Beane from the movie Moneyball, but who spent the last 30 years in the Oakland A's organization. Redball Acquisition is reportedly to take a minority stake via a SPAC, because alliteration is killing my moment. And to bring it public at a 20 to 25% stake within Fenway Sports Group, valuing it around $8 billion. I think it's good that a pro sports team is now exploring the SPAC route, mainly because it's actually going to open them up to something that SPACs are not necessarily known for, and that's governance of financials. We just recently saw with the most recent MLB, we'll call them labor negotiations. I think toddler fighting in media is a better descriptor of what happened between the MLBPA and MLB owners most recently before we had the condensed pandemic season get underway. Is the MLB owners did not want to open their books to the MLBPA or the public. And that's what the Fenway Sports Group is going to have to do with the Boston Red Sox and Liverpool, because nothing happens in a bad way with soccer and finances ever. So I think it's interesting. I think that'll be healthy to finally see one come public, finally get what am I trying to say? Finally understand how these entities and franchises, that's the word I'm looking for. Yes. Franchises are worth billions on paper nowadays. The Mets were just sold for what, $2.6 billion. I'm a Mets fan. They're not worth that, but they are in New York and they have franchise value, and that they're valued at these amounts that we're running out of rich individuals that can afford to buy these teams. So we're going to start moving towards more corporate conglomerates that can actually afford to buy these. And maybe this is a way to get these companies public, so where they're publicly traded. And I actually just thought of another one. Manchester United is a publicly traded company.
There it is.
Yes, but we don't need to talk about the Red Devils. But they.
I'm a Man U fan now, just out of spite.
Yeah, but that's a way so somebody can take a stake in a company, though. And get a little skin in the game to either show their fanhood or to try to actually take ownership of something without having to lead this massive private fundraising effort.
Awesome. So what is the ticker right now for the SPAC? Do you know?
Good question. Let me.
Or for the blank check, I should say. It looks like FSG is going to be the ticker once they merge. Is that what?
That would make sense, because that's what the Fenway Sports Group. That's what their initials are.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be interested to see what I'd like to do while you're looking that up.
Yeah, it's
Friend.
it's RBAC. It's Redball Acquisition. Is
Okay,
what it is,
cool,
and Billy Bean's involved with that, and he actually had to leave the Oakland A's to be involved with this.
interesting. Okay, and really ironic that he went to the organization. I guess I don't know if he was is part of the Red Sox organization now officially or not, of the team that tried to buy him out basically to do what he did in the Oakland A's, to go win a championship with Boston, which they did anyway.
Which they did anyway. Yeah,
Which
it's weird.
they used his concepts and ended up winning World Series 2 years later, or maybe it was a year after. I don't know, but
I think it was 2 years later,
we'll
04.
do.
They
Like
almost
they
got
had
that.
a year to build it, and then yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Moneyball with the real money, as opposed to the Oakland A's who didn't have any money and still built a great team. Yeah, I think everyone's doing that kind of stuff now. At least if you're smart, I think like at least 2/3, if not more, or have their own like sports analytics guy that is following that stuff and trying to get the best team for their amount of money available.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm curious to see how this is going to affect potentially more pro sports teams going public through this route, while SPACs are
yeah,
still hot in the streets at the moment.
there is speculation that what's our buddy Ackman was going to acquire somebody. I don't think it's going to happen, but that was just one of the speculations with his SPAC. Uh, anyway, so you said RBAC,
RBAC,
RBA what?
RBAC.
RBAC. Okay. What I might do for my friend, he's a huge Red Sox fan. I might buy a little bit of that and just hand it over to him. Just to say he owns part, or is going to own part of the Red Sox if they do end up
There we
merging.
go. Hey, we're already thinking of creative ways to get out of holiday gift obligations. There we go.
Exactly. Yeah. He's my roommate hasn't moved in yet. He's reluctantly coming in hopefully this week. So we'll see.
We will see. All right.